For decades, the Black Eagle was a symbol of a very specific brand of football. Opponents didn't just face 11 men. They faced an emotionless machine designed to grind them down. 4 World Cup titles served as global evidence that this system of rigid order was unbeatable. That belief held until 2018. The group stage crash in Russia and the repeat failure 4 years later in Qatar signaled a terminal error in the code. Leaving the 2022 tournament in the first round confirmed that the system was no longer merely unlucky, it was outdated. Jarring glitches began to appear in the public-facing facade of German order. Manager Joachim Löw's bizarre, repetitive sideline hygiene habits became an inescapable distraction, offering a strange contrast to the team's supposed mechanical perfection. The ultimate test of their rationality came in 2010. A nation famous for its engineering prowess found itself hanging its hopes on Paul the Octopus, whose correct predictions created a lingering, irrational mark on the national psyche. The traditional German style, heavy, rigid, and obsessed with old tactical rules, had reached its limit. The gears had finally locked up. The failures in 2018 and 2022 weren't just losses, they were a total system crash. Moving toward 2026 required a complete and ruthless re-engineering of the software. To build a new team, they returned to the foundational hardware of the German player. Their discipline is rooted in a culture that treats rules as a sacred architecture. This manifests in Ruhetag, a mandated Sunday silence, where even the sound of a shaken rug can result in police being called. While stars elsewhere seek the spotlight, many German players find solace in the quiet of Schrebergardens, highly regulated hobby garden plots where they can tend to plants far away from the chaos of celebrity. Detachment is a practiced skill here. Some of the country's most legendary goalkeepers were known to retreat to the Black Forest, spending hours staring at the dense evergreen trees to achieve a state of total mental stillness. Even the diet is unvarnished. The Mettigel, raw minced pork shaped like a hedgehog, is a staple of team gatherings, serving as a primal, high-protein ritual within the walls of their sterile training camps. This logic is occasionally shielded by intense superstition. The 1974 World Cup squad famously refused to wash their traditional lederhosen during the tournament, believing the accumulated filth was essential for their luck. This combination of bureaucratic precision, raw meat rituals, and emotional detachment creates the unyielding hardware that makes the German player so difficult to break. To solve the crashes of 2018 and 2022, the Federation purged the clunky, heavy style of the previous decade. The 2026 code is being written around a new generation of high-speed creators, with Jamal Musiala serving as the primary tactical processor. Florian Wirtz provides the secondary engine, creating a dual-threat midfield that maps the pitch and identifies defensive gaps in real time. The formation has transitioned from rigid blocks into a fluid multi-node network. It processes data with the speed of an algorithm. The ball moves between these attacking vectors at high velocity, exploiting defensive hesitation and turning possession into an instant strike. These young players aren't discarding German discipline, they are weaponizing it, applying bureaucratic perfection to a hyper-fast style of attacking football. This iteration of Die Mannschaft operates as a high-velocity tactical system, programmed to process space and exploit gaps with mathematical certainty. This new system will be deployed into the chaotic environment of the 2026 World Cup, where the stadiums of the Americas offer a constant wall of sound. They will face teams that thrive on emotional momentum, squads like Turkey, whose fans can turn a neutral site into a hostile cauldron of noise. To maintain absolute control in these environments, German supporters rely on a highly structured, rhythmic presence in the stands. By deploying mechanical brass bands and heavy, synchronized drums, they generate a repetitive auditory wall. This constant, unyielding tempo can disrupt the emotional surges and chaotic energy of opposing crowds. This rhythmic suppression in the stands mirrors their strategy on the pitch, replacing chaos with relentless, high-speed order. The ultimate test for 2026 is whether a team built on absolute control and data can thrive in the unpredictable atmosphere of the new world. Germany has learned from its recent humiliations, and has successfully updated its tactical programming. If the software executes as intended, the German machine will return to its traditional role, coldly and systematically dismantling the rest of the world.